divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants.
They getting the force, man. That nigga would have cried the motherfucking
One of
river.
2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I was supposed to get him, man. Oh, okay. You thought he was
Here come this bum ass nigga with this wild ass.
And they'll run it here.
Ain't no run.
He's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Niggas, I had to, I broadcast this shit, but you know I turned myself off, so no other niggas can't see me.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Let's go! They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
I wanted it to be this guy, but I'm so used to it being this guy that I went to this guy, changed his assignment, made him spy.
They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move
she
the
learning the whole game. Hello.
I just play the next play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, I was thinking, okay, my offense been working. I got things to get on field and get a field goal. I forgot what he said. He said he got a penalty.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to put my headset on. Hold on.
Better linebackers are reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
What are you doing? Oh my gosh, how in the world did you
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
I know.
There you go. Boom, then they call a penalty. So I can look at Texas.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Don't give me, hold up. Oh my God, Elijah.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
No, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
That's too far to keep the field goal for right now. Yeah, you'll see it. They can out of ice. Go through the ice. There you go. He's going to do that to me. And when they do that on the game, they change your view. Right? You'll see it.
You just.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jumped offside, right?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That DB, he played with the Giants now. He's a rookie this year with the Giants.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He did.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I need it right there. They gave me 6 yards. All the time. Because I feel confident I can make the kick. I just have.
Okay. What's the offensive line coach name now?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now watch what it do. When I first call it, you can see the view I got.
No, they're like one of the last schools left.
Look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I mean, Cam liked the school, and Cam had, and I'm going to be honest with you, Cam is not, Cam is
so amped up to get to the quarterback.
Dwayne
you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
He would appear to be way more
against good pass rushing teams. They want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
His mother is, oh my God, Dwayne would appear to be more of a.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
No, what I'm saying is.
I like the strategy.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying
but that means
that
he appears
to be more of a Boston College student
than
we
saw
Cam
the result,
was.
Negative yardage.
No, just than Cam was, because.
Ohio! Here we go!
Here's a give to Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
I mean, I said
line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Like he came a long way. Like don't stop now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a second and 7 to start things out.
You already know, here go the ladder. Go ahead and do that, and then, you know, when I come out, we'll be ready. So you basically got your, these sides there. He can sit down.
Handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to wait for you. I said, how long have we been doing this? I mean, I know.
His kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle
them breaks that you know I normally give you because it's just us
two? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here now come the Falcons. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
Guess what I told you?
One happy about the 3-point
I said, Dwayne, I'm finished playing football.
That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You do know that I'm finished.
Goes for about 6
Listen to what I'm saying.
Down just shy of the 45.
You can't cheat the game. I said, and furthermore,
one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield,
I said, are you telling me I can't trust you? I said, because I done let you in my house when I ain't even there. So, like, telling me, no, I'm not saying it like that. I said, well, how are you saying it? Because clearly, you telling me that you're not too sure. Yeah. Like, what are we doing? You're right.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
I was like, I'm sick.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38!
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times.
As soon as you sent it, I was like, no.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Here we go! 1, 9!
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
You said who? Oh, Zah? That's my guy, man.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. So they're happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
The pitch goes to Barkley. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. 28. Mike, 28. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
He'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Ohio.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, go down. Ohio. Ohio.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Oh, another great move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Check, go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Ohio! Ohio! Check Mike 45! Check Mike 45! Ohio! Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. His throw caught. What about the 5? And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Bang, 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 bang.
He's going to get it running right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
4 down. Flex round! Flex round!
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch number 33. Ohio.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. A big play there for the Giants. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Four down. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Flex round. 53 to Mike. 50. Ohio. Hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He juked him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think of, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Ohio! Ohio! Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Skirts by him at the 35. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 45 tonight. Check 45 tonight.
On 3rd down, Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Hey. 4 down. Ohio.
They'll set up to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And fighting down inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Watch 88.
Now Saquon Barkley. And now running right through him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
stepping up. He'll try and run. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They get it to him running left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Sponge! 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 No, no, no! Motion, motion, I got one!
Here's Barkley. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
I know a field goal ties it, but I'm not just tempted to go for it. I say do it. At this spot of the field, go get the touchdown.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
You got 4. You got 4. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill.
They'll run forward Barkley, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Spread 38. Spread 38. Flex round. Flex round. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3 down. 3 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And McManus able to put it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Strong right. Here we go. What? 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert. 3 down. Hey, guys, I got 15.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
4 down. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And looking at it